What to do? What do? DrDandruff is in the building, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Hey, I know I said 9:15, y'all. Hey, don't judge me, all right? But at the end of the day, you know we got to get into this intro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
From a land where no one gives one fuck. It's the DrDandruff Show with Dr. Dandruff.
So ain't nobody praying for me, I'm on your head.
Because you didn't need nobody to kill nobody. You could have beat your ass up and down the street. You run the clowns that you get out.
You cannot go to jail.
This is a podcast about news, relationships, child support, and everything your long nipple baby mama can't fathom. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Dandruff.
Run from the road.
Hey, what to do? What to do? DrDandruff is in the building, y'all. We got another dope interview. I told you, you know what I mean? I love the entrepreneurship, somebody that's got a grind going. So without further ado, we're going to give it up, man. Hey, my boy, go ahead and introduce yourself because I look up to you so much, man. And I'm just happy that you even stopped by, dog. Y'all give it up for my boy, Ruben. Come on.
Appreciate the invite, brother. Thank you for having us. Ruben Cardiel.
Okay.
That's a service, brother.
So you got to say
Raza Golf
Cardiel?
Cardiel.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. So let's dive into it.
Okay.
Mr. Ruben Cardiel.
Cardiel.
I mean, what are you, if you mind me asking, what? Like Boricua, Peruvian?
Parents are Mexican.
Yeah,
I was born here. Parents are from Tijuana.
Oh, Tijuana. Okay,
Tijuana,
shout out
right at the
Tijuana.
border.
You know, I got a little Guadalajara. You know,
Okay.
yeah, I'm a pocho, so I try to get my Spanish down, but I think you got it down.
You
right?
got it, yeah.
For those that don't know, my boy is the owner, CEO, or what? CEO?
All of that, bro. We're just starting, so right now all those hats fit.
Hey, real talk, man. Y'all see his hat, man. This is the owner of Raza Golf, man. On some real shit. That's crazy. So, Mr. Ruben, what sparked the flame in you to be like, you know what? Something came in my mind. I want to do something different. I want to be, I want to make a Raza Golf. How did that come into fruition?
Man, we got to go back about 15 years.
Just go back. I'm here.
About 15 years ago, man, my cousin invited me to go play golf.
Right.
And I thought it was the stupidest shit ever. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. He had invited us a couple of times. I said no. Finally, for Father's Day, he was like, let's go out, have some drinks, uncles, steal, have a good time.
Right.
Did it. Didn't care too much about the game. On my way, we're leaving, and my cousin's like, hey, I beat your ass. I'm like, fuck you, let's come back next week.
Right.
So we did that for a few weeks, and we just got hooked. And about a year later, I heard about these men's clubs. And I'm like, that's dope. I want to join a men's club and play a little more golf. And
like a country club?
Yeah, like, regular golf course. Nothing that fucking fancy. Just, your local shithole, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'm there. And I went, talked to the president of the club, and I'm like, hey, man, I want to join. What do I got to do?
Mm-hmm.
And older white man, 50, 60 years old, looks down at me and he says, well, do you know how to play? Do you have your own golf clubs? Golf's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have money to pay for this stuff. And
you never lied there. It is expensive.
Yeah, but it felt like shit. You know what I mean? You felt like you were welcome.
Yeah. You're Mexican.
I mean? Like, that's what I'm focused on. Yeah, I'm like, fuck you, right?
That's crazy.
And I think for 2-3 days, man, I'm like, you know what? This golf shit ain't for me. I'm done. And then shortly after that, I'm like, you know what? Why don't I start my own golf club?
Damn.
Right? Like, fuck this. We'll figure it out.
So you did it over just like pride, pretty much?
Yeah,
like, you know what,
fuck you, right? We can do it. And I think we had about 5 guys who were pretty consistent to come out in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And things went cool, whatever. I'm a big stats guy. I like football. I like watching, and not just watching, but knowing the stats, how people did and things of that nature. So with golf, I kind of wanted to bring that part into it. And I didn't know much about golf, but I wanted to do it more. So I'm inviting more people to come out and play. And we had to kind of invite friends that we knew because we couldn't invite people who were good at golf because I don't know all the fucking rules. Right? They're going to talk their shit. So I just needed people that I knew, right?
Right.
And man, the next year we went from 5 guys to about 11, 15. And now we got over 100 players in our golf club.
Damn,
and we're a traveling club. We do events in Vegas. We do events in Palm Springs. We play year round. And about 90% of us maybe are Latino. Because one thing we're trying to push is Latino representation without exclusion. You know what I mean? We all know how it feels like. So we got every color in our group. And then 2020, 21, I worked with kids on probation for 27 years. And,
damn, congrats.
And that was not really working out how I wanted to after a while. A lot of changes in the business, and didn't know if I wanted to do that anymore.
Right.
And during COVID, there's another Latino boom in golf, right? More people are playing. They can't do much.
True.
What were the rules? You can't be indoors.
True.
6 feet apart.
True.
No contact.
Right.
That's golf.
And my rules are like, and Chinese people, don't get mad when I use my phone when you're teeing off. You know what I'm saying?
So that's part of what's happened now, right? Golf has changed.
For sure.
And during 2021, when more Latinos are golfing, I remember being at a course, my friend, and we're just being held up. And there's guys in front of us throwing just wrappers on the floor, just etiquette.
They're bad etiquette.
Throwing shit out of the place. And my friend's like, hey, man, like,
can't be doing that.
These guys taking too long. Like, what the fuck's going on?
You guys are picking up the grass.
Yeah, you know what?
Direction.
And I remember saying to him, at least there's more Latinos golfing.
That's true.
And I think that's what clicked. And it was like, how about a brand that represents us?
Right, because there's none. Really, the last golfer we had was what, like Lee Trevino and shit. Where's that motherfucker? I mean, shit. Come on, help us out.
Man. So golf is something new to our people in a lot of different ways, right? We're used to fucking keeping the course up, but not playing in it.
True.
So now let's switch that shit up too.
We got the fairways, motherfucker.
Yeah. We know what kind of grass it is and shit, right? How to manicure
Bermuda.
That. But to play it, and during that time, more and more people are playing. So it's like, let's start a brand. Let's represent Latinos, and we didn't want to hide behind the name.
And 2010, this is when
2010 was a club,
right?
That sparked the first thing. Like, fuck, we can do it. And then 2020, 21 was like, let's start the brand. Yeah, let's start doing something that represents us. There's more Latinos playing. I'm a big Travis Matthew guy. I love Nike. I love Callaway. But nothing represents me.
Right.
So it was like, let's do something that pushes our agenda. Right. Because in golf, also, there's a lot of rules.
A lot of them.
And it's an elitist sport. So a lot of things that you do, it's on purpose, right? They want to keep certain people out of there. Well, it's fucking too late now. We're in.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be barbecuing out there, motherfucker. We're going to be doing all kinds of shit. We're going to have puestos, swap meets.
So pretty much all that shit has changed. So it's funny you bring that up. We just had our inaugural tournament. Right. So we have the brand that we started in 2021, but now we're doing some work, nonprofit work, and we just started a foundation.
Man, give it up, man.
So yeah, man. So we got the Raza Golf Co. for profit, and now we got the Raza Golf Foundation because through our time, we found out and we've met a lot of kids who are golfing who are really good Latino kids, but their parents sometimes hit financial restraint. And sometimes it's like, my kid's really good, but do I put him in this tournament that charges $500 or do I pay the rent?
It depends on his short game.
Right. But it's a lot to take a chance on.
It is. It's a big guy.
And through that time, we've met a lot of amazing business Latino owners, men and women, who we figure like, let's reach out to our community.
Yeah.
And let's see how many of us can start pitching in to help these kids
save a life. Yeah.
Right. Meet their goals. And if these kids are successful down the road, guess what?
Yeah, win.
Things changes. We all win.
Yeah.
And we did our inaugural tournament, what, about 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago?
Okay. About 3 weeks ago in what do you call it? Whittier.
Okay, Whittier.
Yeah, Whittier, California. And
that's Sela.
Yeah, I think it's still Sela, right?
Sela, yeah. I think it is Sela. Sela got what?
I don't know where the border for Sela and Nela starts, bro. But
yeah, I hear you.
Por ahí estamos. And we had, and I don't know for sure, but till somebody tells me different, I think we're the first ones to have a banda out at a tournament.
Yeah, I know everybody. Hey, they were like, God, this was game deep. Huh?
Well, it was 5 hours of banda playing.
Damn.
And I think when we announced we had a banda coming out, and our price for the event wasn't, regular 150. It was a little higher than that.
Right.
And we sold out in 2 weeks.
Man,
so,
that is crazy.
Yeah, man. So come event time, Banda was playing, fucking going off the hook. I think what you got to see is our culture
Right. Unite.
up the forefront. Like, yeah, everybody come out. Everybody had a great time. We're golfing. We're at a golf course. Banda's playing. We're having drinks. We're having palomas. We're having beers. Tequila, micheladas.
Hey.
Tacos.
And not
molitas,
one, and not 1-4. None of that shit. It was a great day.
Man, yeah, all that stuff, man. We had a lot of great people come out.
What about parajetes? No parajetes out there?
What's the pájaros?
Or what is it, parajete? Where you go and you put the drink, you put the vino in it, and then you put the cow milk.
Oh no, what the fuck is that? Yeah,
Yeah, I guess I'm too Mexican.
Yeah, I haven't had a parajete.
Yeah, parajete.
Okay, well maybe we'll get that next time.
Yeah, that's for in the morning. You know, like you spend the night at the golf course and shit. I'm spending the night at the golf course. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I gotta get my game down. Golfing's rough. I used to say, how hard is it to hit a ball just sitting down there? It's a lot harder than you think. This is in the hips. It's all over the place. Now my short game's cool. I got a little handicap.
Okay.
I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? But the story isn't about me, unfortunately, because
but let's go with that.
You need a doubles partner.
Yeah, but let's go with that. How long you been playing for?
I've been playing for a while. You know, I mean, I was intrigued by it.
Okay.
Probably about 6 years. You know, kept me out of prison, kept me out of a lot of things. So I mean, it sucks when you first start because you're like, God damn, I keep shanking, I keep going this way, that way. And you're like, I just got tired of looking for the ball. So I just throw another one in there. Like, you know, hey, I'm right here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But when you get better and you start getting your etiquette down, knowing not to cross nobody's line when they're putting, knowing, you know, quiet when they're teeing off. And when you start getting the etiquette, you start getting the feel of the game.
Yeah.
That's when.
And I think golf is something that you'll never master. I'm sorry. It ain't going to happen.
It's too rough.
But I think you're in competition with yourself. And if you look at that, right,
True.
Just your improvement on your own, you might feel better about yourself. But if you're going to look at yourself compared to your friend and he's ahead of you, you'll be pissed off.
Of course.
I've been playing for 15 years and I got friends who play for 2 years who already be better than me.
Damn.
So it's like, you know what? Like, you got to stop looking at that because it changes you instead of just being like, hey.
Yeah, but one hole, they could be fucked and just go back. Like, you don't shoot a 7 over or something. I'll be like,
and then you can be at the golf course having a great time and feel like you're playing good. Tremendous, and then all of a sudden, you forget how to play.
Damn.
Like, 7th, 8th hole, you can't even hit the ball. You go left.
Use a 7 here or pitching wedge? I don't remember.
And now you're not having a good time. And you're like, fuck, how much longer I got to be out here? These motherfuckers in front of me are taking long. I got no beer. You start getting all mad because.
I got no beer.
Yeah. And now because you're not playing well. Before that, it didn't matter.
Right.
And then towards the end of the fucking game, it never fails. 17th, 18th hole, you get a great fucking shot.
Yeah.
And you're like, there it is. I knew it.
And it just keeps you coming.
Yeah. And it's like, I just got to do that next time.
Right.
I used to go home to my wife and tell her, like, I figured it out.
Like, it's easy that.
I figured it out now. Next time I go out, I'm going to fucking kill it. And they're like, oh, cool. Well, I use that excuse too many times, bro. They're like, yeah, whatever.
It's a different game, man.
Yeah, because you think you figure it out, but you don't. But we enjoy it.
That's good.
We're out there having a great time with a lot of friends. You forget about life issues sometimes. You know, you're out there having a good time. Sometimes a lot of shit in your mind, and you're getting out there and focusing on that ball and just trying to put all your thoughts into just doing that.
Right.
It's good. You know, and we all need therapy,
I'll pay my rent another time. Fuck yeah, I'm out here.
We all need therapy. I ain't going to pay somebody to tell me what problems. I already know what they are. But if I just go out there on the golf course, that helps me kind of get through.
I love it. You know, real talk. I mean, how do you feel about, you know, like them starting a female league? Because back in the days, I mean, golf, the acronym for golf is gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. So back in the day, it was just the gentlemen's. You know what I'm saying? It's a gentleman's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm gonna go out, leave the girls at the house.
Well, I think it's amazing. I think at first when you said it was gentlemen only, it was white gentlemen only.
Right. That's true. I'm glad.
Right. So now when there's a little more color in there, I think it's amazing. And I think the fact that we have more women trying to get out there,
it's awesome.
I think it's great. You know, my wife is starting to play more herself. And it's pretty cool.
They need to tee off with us, not to cut you off. Like, fuck all that. You ain't going on the ladies' tees.
That's bullshit.
You're coming out here to the back.
We gotta change
with
that.
us. Yeah, now that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because they're gonna do well, and what I tell you, I fucking beat you.
That's what I said.
Come back here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do nothing because you're gonna have bragging rights. You're gonna have bragging rights because, like, well, you didn't do me like that on the golf course, motherfucker. You're like, God damn, you know what? I'm about to get you this time.
You know what? I think you're onto something.
No talk.
Yeah, we need to start figuring that in the fucking rules.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, no more.
You can't talk shit if you play reds.
No more pink tees.
If you come back to the whites, the blues with us, then
right. No, if you go back to the white or the blues, we're going to jail. I don't want to. So I got some questions. I'm gonna dive into it. I got ahead of myself. Where are you from, Mr. Ruben?
Born and raised in LA.
Okay. That's what's up. LA. You
Born
just
and
want to
raised
say
in
LA?
LA.
You
Los
don't want to say
Angeles, Huntington Park area,
HP?
Southeast,
Okay.
Sela, Bell High School, Maywood, all that area is kind of where we grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. I think it's a very noble thing you're doing. Not only that, you're bringing color back to the, to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Lee Trevino's probably the only way we have. But,
I think when you look at the PGA these days, there's a few Latinos.
Yeah, I mean, you got like Sergio, but he's not Latino. What's he like? He's from
no?
he's like Spain or
we
something.
have what's his name? Abraham Answer.
Okay.
And there's I think one more, I think.
See, that's the sad.
But I think it's nice that if we start, like, change comes when you're young.
Right.
Most of us are picking up golf. We're 30, we're 40. Pros is too late.
It's a gentleman's game.
But it's too late for us to really make a stride in that, right? So for us, is you got to get the new generation. You got to start getting Latinos, kids 5, 6, 7, 8 years old,
right,
putting money into them, putting the time into them, because they're the ones that can down the road be those pros and have that opportunity and show other kids how to get it done.
Right.
And I think that's why the foundation for us is important, because
it is.
We are trying to help these kids get to the next level. And we're also trying to get these kids. So our program with our foundation is not just to help these kids who are playing golf and who are advanced.
Mm-hmm.
We also want to introduce the sport to young kids who've never played it.
Mm-hmm.
We want to bring some at-risk youth to come and give it a try. Right? Because we all need something. And because that's not available to all of us, we won't know. Right? But just like anything, your kids are young. You want to put them in every damn sport till you figure out what is their thing. You put them in every sport and then they're a fucking artist.
Beats playing fucking Call of Duty all day.
But whatever it is, some kids are great at that.
That's true. But what was that going to benefit them?
I don't know. Some kids are now. That's a career.
I'd rather have my kids kill her with a 7-iron like Austin Rose. That's my boy. Yeah.
Right. But it's their life.
Yeah.
Right. You can want everything you want for them, but they're going to do what the fuck they want to do.
That's true.
Right. And as long as you give them every opportunity to find out what that is.
That's cool.
So I think with golf now, if we can do that, we've changed the scenery for the future. Just want more Latinos out there. Just want more Black people out there. We want to change that.
Mm-hmm.
If you let too many Latinos, we'll fuck it up. But if you allow the right number of us and just kind of, spice us in there with everything else, I think that's a great thing.
You're right. You hear that, motherfuckers? We coming.
Yeah.
Real talk. Yeah. I love it. I love what you do, man. Real talk. Let's another question.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite club in the bag, and why?
My favorite is 4 because I fucking suck at my driver. So I get my driver out, man. It just
cuatro.
Yeah, game goes on the fucking. Yeah, I can't do it.
You shake them with ankles.
Yeah, man, it's bad.
That's rough.
But you know what? The 4-iron is the one I can hit the furthest without going into my driver or my woods. So,
right.
So the 4 is kind of where I'm happy.
The 4 is pretty rough. I mean, I like the 4. I like the 7. I mean, 7's my favorite.
You use that one a lot?
I use 7 a lot, yeah. Especially like 180 out or even like 200 out. I'm like, the 7's great.
Okay.
All
right.
But you use hybrids?
No, man.
No.
I mean, I've tried them here and there, but
you old fashioned.
I'm the irons, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up. So I mean, you brought your wife. I mean, if you mind, for somebody to support I mean, like your business dream is like it's big because I live with my beautiful wife and she believed in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she's helped me invest so much in just doing this and moving around. I mean, it's always good to have a good, support system. So what I'm saying is like, I mean, did you get her into the game as far as, hey, this golf thing, I think this is something special, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously she's on your side. So how do you feel about that? Like,
I think at first when we had the club and we were out there, just it's a men's club, right? So she's like, go ahead, do your thing. And as time went forward and we're now building a brand and we're building a community, she's gotten more connected to want to play and help with the day in and day out of the business. So I think now it's something she looks forward to. She'll get up early and get out and golf. Like that shit wasn't happening before. Like, babe, give me breakfast before 7 a.m. Not gonna happen.
She's like, shit, but now last time you make me breakfast.
But now, hey, I'm gonna go golf. Like
say
7 in the morning. Like, okay.
Damn, okay. She's up there with the chinos, dog. Yeah, the chinos be up there at 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
like, man,
she wants to get out there fucking quick.
We better hurry before the banda comes.
Yeah.
that's what's up. So I mean, you out here in Vegas? What you guys have? You guys had a little, a tournament or something out here? I mean,
Nah,
what brings
man.
you out here?
So we were the first 2 days we're out for business.
Right.
We had to take care of some stuff, so we did that already. And normally we come out the first week of the NFL. September. It's our anniversary time.
Raider fan?
No, fuck that.
Thank God. I was gonna be like, get the fuck out. You know,
But you know
hey, where can they find you? No, fuck with you.
I'm a Ram fan, but you know
That's
what?
what's up.
Most of my family Raider fans. I grew up in LA, so the Rams and the Raiders were there.
True that.
So I've always liked both of them, but I'm a Ram fan.
Yeah, I mean, because looks maybe deceiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that motherfucker could be my personal trainer. I seen you. I was like, that is big. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to do that, like it completely blows my mind. Not that you just golf, but some people say golf's boring. Golf is this. Golf is hard. That's why it's boring. And if you understood golf, you can go a long way. I mean, it has a lot of different traits and a lot of main qualities that happen in life. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to give up. But
we'll get into that right now. But I think the point that I wanted to make is to what you said is golfers don't look like golfers anymore.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? Like before you said, like, oh, motherfucker probably golfs.
Right.
Now you have no idea. I love when I get out there and you see, the gangster guy, the tattoo artist.
Right.
The guy who likes corridos, playing that fucking music.
The one that jacked your golf cart. Yeah, that motherfuckers.
So they don't look like they used to look before.
They don't. It's changed.
Right? So the culture has changed so much, and I think that's the beauty of it.
The pivotal
when
moment.
you're out there, man, it's like every color, no matter what you're into, you're out there.
True.
And now music is a part of it, When
I
first started golfing,
they're like, shh. They're not out there being like, man, you gotta be quiet.
I don't know the last time I've heard of that.
Some motherfuckers be mad. They be like,
you try to be respectful, right? You're playing, there's other people there, and you get close to them, you turn it down a bit.
Gotta turn my gap band down.
You know what I mean? You keep it down and whatever. But for the most part,
that's good.
Especially for us out with the club or out with the events we're doing, we got 50, 60 Latinos out there. And
that's what's good.
Some of us are playing oldies, some are playing hip hop, some are playing their corridos, some are playing their.
Who doesn't want to tee off to some Mary Wells? You got me fucked up.
And I think that's the beauty, right? You get all the different people, and then not just that, it's the network opportunities that come from it. Because you're meeting other Latino golfers, and you're like, oh shit, what do you do for work? Oh, you do that? Hey, I got somebody for you.
That's dope,
right? So it starts that build, and I think that's what we're pushing now into the brand. It's not just about golf; it's about the community. Our tagline, So our tagline for us is never forget your roots.
Damn.
Right. So. And that goes for everyone.
Message.
Right? No matter who it is. And like sometimes you get so busy, caught up in what the world looks like today and work and whatever. But I think it's important to always tie things back to where you come from and who you are
and stay humble
and celebrate it. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of someone else who might not understand you.
Yeah, that
be
part.
who you are.
And don't lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Exactly. You're right. Because people change. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna go back to work and you're playing your fucking corridos and this person walks out and you're like, oh, let me turn this shit down because why? Be who you are. Like, don't change that music into fucking some elevator shit because now you got somebody else there, right?
Hey, I like elevator music.
Well, I do. But I think you keep it like that. Maybe just in the elevator you keep it, right? But outside of that, you switch it up. And I think that's the part that we want to push and encourage people to do is to be who you are.
Always. And never forget your roots.
Never forget your roots. That goes for us. That goes for whites. That goes for black, for Asians, no matter what it is. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you start seeing and learning other people's cultures.
Yeah, I mean, because we got too much race shit going on. Yeah, man. Come on, we're all people. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, we're all people. And I think that's the part that we want to remember. It's like, man, have pride in yours, but be smart enough to respect somebody else's.
That part.
And understand it, right? Sometimes we're like, well, my culture, we won't do that. Motherfucker, learn their culture because their culture, that is appropriate.
Right.
And sometimes we miss those cues.
No, you're right. You're right. It's like England, you know what I'm saying? I want to go over there play golf. The motherfuckers they're all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a lot of badass boys in UK. UK be tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? You got President's Cup and all that shit.
Golf been for a long ass time out that way.
Well, what's your favorite tournament?
As far as golf?
Yeah, as far as golf. Like, like majors? Like,
what?
Players?
You know what I like the most?
Masters?
No, I mean, the Masters is cool, but
that green jacket is fucking ugly. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when are they gonna change that motherfucker up? Put some rhinestones.
You know what I like is the waste management.
Oh, the waste management.
And you know why?
Why you like it like that? With the course?
I just like it because it's different.
That's true.
You can be wild out there. People are getting drunk and falling over in Arizona.
Arizona, yeah.
It's during the Super Bowl weekend.
That's just that whole course is like that. That whole course is just turned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that tournament, right?
Yeah.
They allow, I don't know exactly where it's going to be.
Scottsdale.
I've been wanting to go, but Super Bowl is my other son's birthday. It ain't going to happen.
He's like,
but that tournament there is turned up. And I think that's what I enjoy, right?
Mhm.
I don't like it when it's like, oh, you got to be quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to be like, cool, but that ain't for me. I like it when it's a bit more lively and everybody's kind of having a good time.
As they should.
Yeah, that's the place where I think it's the 17th hole.
Yeah, there's only one hole. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
where everybody, you have the stands all over.
Everybody goes crazy.
Everybody's going crazy, throwing fucking cans and shit like that when you do a hole in one or something near that.
Shit. I've been playing for I don't know how long. I'm gonna ask you, have you ever hit a hole in one? And if you were, I need a receipt. Who the fuck was there? Did you bring them to confirm the hole in one? Because I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, dude, that is rough.
It has not happened. But this is what I'll tell you.
It's gonna be like you just had another kid. You're gonna be like, oh,
this is what I'll tell you. My first, when I first started playing, went to a par 3 9 hole, and I hit that fucking ball, shanked it, went all the way fucking left towards the riverbed, hit the fence, bounced back, got onto the green, and rolled inches to the hole.
Damn,
that could have been my first hole in one, dog. Almost, bro.
That would have been so classic,
bro. I would have claimed the fuck out of it.
And you were by yourself, it wouldn't have happened.
That's
not gonna hold up in my court, y'all.
I would have got people to sign that for me if it would have happened, but
that's sick.
I don't think I've ever got that close again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just luck of the draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's frustrating, but at the end of the day, it's fun, man. I love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, on some real shit. But we're gonna get into our first segment of the day. We got the not so happy murder on this day, man. We got let's see who we got in history. So without further ado, let's roll. Yeah, I usually do a little history, a little something.
Okay.
So September 8th, we got Dorothy Dandridge. Was the first African American nominated for an Oscar for Best Actress. She also picked up a Golden Globe nomination later in her career. Dorothy Dandridge, American actress, Island in the Sun, dies of an accidental overdose at 42, man. So rest in peace, Miss Dorothy Dandridge. Not only that, I like it because it's almost like dandruff. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Hey, rest in peace to Miss Dorothy.
What does accidental mean?
What does accidental mean? Accidental means accidental.
What are they covering up?
Accidentally cross your line in the green. You know what I'm saying? That's accidental. I don't know about an overdose.
But they're never accidental. It happens on purpose.
Well, I cheated. I told my girlfriend that too.
Yeah. Like bullshit. That ain't accidental.
I told my girlfriend too. I cheated on accident. She was like, "It don't
make
no fucking sense."
Yeah, that don't work.
This shit is crazy.
That don't work. I want to find out what really happened. Can you find that out for us?
Hey, we're gonna pull it up right now. Where's my fact checker?
Segment.
Yeah, I need a fact checker. Somebody that pulls up facts.
Okay.
But I don't know if we can. But at the end of the day, so what do you got going? What do you got going now, my boy?
So we're busy, man. We got
you got something in the making, in the process.
So right now we've had our brand for about 2 years, trying to get the word out, trying to make sure that the representation is up at the forefront. But we're just getting ready to open up our storefront and
the merch and all that.
Offices. Yeah, man.
Yes.
We're looking at doing a little brick and mortar out in the city of Montebello, out in LA. And we're kind of excited for that because we're also looking at the possibility of not just having the storefront, but having a place to build community. We're big on that.
Yeah, opening up jobs, everything. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, we're just, and even just people have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Come hang out. We'll see what we put in there. The weekends, we're going to try to do more events. This one we just had a few weeks ago, people loved it. We're looking at possibly taking that kind of show on the road, trying to put it in other markets.
I love it.
So we're talking about things to do. We don't know exactly what the next step is. We're just getting ready to get the storefront going and then maybe take the next tournament out to a different city.
Damn, that's dope. That's beautiful, man. You're doing your thing.
We're excited,
hard work
man.
Pays off, man. This guy right here is everything about that. And not only that, I don't want to just give you, but your wife as well. Who is part of your team? Let's shout the team out, man. Who is Raza Golf? Like, let's bring that into the forefront.
So, man, I think anybody that we talk about Raza Golf is people that we've built relationships with, right? So when I go back and I talk about, and we just had this conversation this week, is you can't just get people to work with you because they might be good at something, right?
Right.
You also want to get somebody, of course, who's good and can help you out. But trust is so big in this kind of business.
It is.
And right now we have people who are helping us out build this piece. We started with just my wife and I.
It's beautiful.
Right. So we started kind of getting this stuff out. But now that we're branching out to get different events out, here with me, brought my friend Jose and his wife Liz. They've been great for us. We have a lot of supporters who, whatever we need, they'll step up and do.
Right.
And that's what we love. We had our tournament 3 weeks ago, and a lot of friends who I consider people that I trust came out, man, to volunteer and to be part of the whole experience with us.
Beautiful.
And without them, this shit ain't happening.
Yeah, we need support.
This shit ain't happening. So, right now, my wife and I are really doing it. We are getting friends to help us through the process as we build. Right. And as we're building and we have the opportunity to get more people on board, this is what we're going to do.
Man, congrats. Kudos on that, man. You guys are doing the damn thing. It's hard work. So this is your job. This is your career full time.
Yeah, man. We're going to do it to shift to the fucking wheels fall off.
Damn, as you should. I think you should always
It's exciting, man. And like I tell my wife at the end of the day, if this doesn't work, I want to feel like we gave it everything.
That's all you got to do.
You know what I mean?
You ain't failed at all.
We left it all down there. We helped a few people down the road. Cool. But I want to feel like we did everything we could to make this happen. And
you made it happen.
So far, these past 2 years, we've got a lot of support. We get messages, we get emails of people who are really appreciating what we're doing because
it's new.
We don't have this space. We don't have this space.
Yeah, who wouldn't accept
it? And it's funny when you start seeing some people calling you up or emailing you and telling you like, hey, my kid's been playing and it's in an all-white area. So it's kind of cool to see this. Hey, my boy's seen other people that look like him playing the sport. So right now we have 5 kids that we're really trying to like sponsor and help out.
They're awesome.
We got a 19-year-old who in the next 2 years, if he kind of keeps it on, he can be a pro. So the issue so that's what's coming up for him. But the issue is he learned how to play golf, I think, at the age of 3 and been playing for a long time. Well, through his time, his father helped him out a lot. At the age of 14, I think his dad stepped out of the picture.
Damn.
And he now has to keep up what he's doing. He's 19 now, but he also has to help his mom and be a grown man, right? And bring some money in.
Support, yeah.
So you're working, 8-10 hours.
Under pressure, yeah.
And your window to become a pro or to really push your dreams are now.
Right.
So he's really trying to figure it all out, working those long hours,
and
trying to golf.
And
I told him recently, Mijo, what do you need? Like, to get to the next level, what do you think you need? I need time to practice.
Yeah,
I need some better equipment. I got some good stuff. Very humble, very grateful kid. And through the foundation, we just started helping him out. We got him into a tournament that he otherwise wouldn't have had the opportunity to do it.
Right.
We got a kid, Nico, 7-year-old, killing it. Every time he fucking putts, you think he makes it. I don't think he ever misses. You know what I mean?
Lying down right.
Yeah. We got a girl, I think she's 11 or 12, Camila. She's also doing her thing. And it's great to see other young girls playing.
True.
Because that's what other girls need to see.
Right.
And we have a kid, Rocco, just went into
Lorena Ochoa. Shout out to Lorena Ochoa too. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then we have a kid now, Rocco, just went into, I think, high school. So these kids, we're trying to support them in any way we can to get them to whatever the next level is for them, right? They're all on different tiers.
Damn.
We're trying to help them. And then the new kids that we have that we're trying to introduce golf to, we want to get these kids to give back. Right. Like, we're going to help you, support you however we can when you guys need it, right? Some parents are like, no, we're good right now. We got it. But down the road, we might need a little help. Cool. We got another kid in San Antonio, Texas.
Wow.
That we started working with him.
Okay.
Beans,
Beans?
Beans, man.
Shout out to Beans, man.
He's getting it done out there. He was one game away for making it to the championship of his age group and been
Damn.
on the golf network. So a lot of these kids are doing it, right? But they need help.
Mm.
And what better to get your community to
To
step
help you
in
out, yeah.
and help you in whatever that is. So we're trying to get these kids to then be of service.
Right.
We want to teach them that it's great to receive, but you got to give back.
No doubt.
So these new kids that we're getting into play is we want to be able to get these kids now to give your time back. Because I think that's the power, right? You need to understand that you don't just get in life. You need to also.
Yeah, it's like that's what I say. Like, hey, whether I do make it or not, or whether I do become successful, it ain't how you get rich. It's what you do with the money after. It's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just go into disaster and spiral on a downhill fall, and money will crush you if you don't know how to use the power on some real shit. So get back to the community.
Yeah, and I think the other part to that too, what we're trying to do is with these kids is when we feel like they're old enough. Right now, we're building our board and getting the right people that are going to be in there to help us move forward. But we also want to be able to put these kids at the right time into a room with Latino business owners, men and women.
Like an entrepreneur class.
We want them to see that people that look like them
can be successful. Yeah.
Right? You don't have to just have your 9 to 5. If you have different aspirations, you want to be your business owner. Here are some people who have done it.
The resources.
Here are some people who can help you. Right. And then although we are big on Latinos and we tell people all the time, we're not just here to help Latinos. Anyone, whether you're black, white, Asian, if you're in a position where your parents can't afford to get you out, we can talk. We can figure things out. But part of you receiving is also you giving.
Right. And like paying it forward, pretty much.
That's important.
That's what's up. I mean, I like your merch, to tell you the truth.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? I mean, how'd you get the R and the logo?
So we're saying we're going to be big, bro. That's our belief.
You guys
That's
are big
what we're
to
going to do, man.
Just the message alone is huge. So
we want to be everywhere. And when I think about being everywhere and the biggest brand that you see, McDonald's, simple.
I'm loving it.
Nike, simple.
Just do it.
Right? Under Armour, simple. Wow. So we wanted simplicity to our logo, something that just went right to the fucking point.
Like yeah, you put it on a little, like a polo.
The R and the flag.
R the flag.
Raza Golf.
Don't forget your roots, motherfucker.
Never forget your roots, right?
So
I think that was important for us. We wanted something that when you see it, you knew what it was.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you get a little bit too creative with your logos and things get lost. And is that? I don't know if it is. We didn't want none of that shit to happen. We wanted to be like, oh yeah, the Raza Golf.
Oh, you see mine. Mine's a simple D2.
Yeah.
Back to dandruff,
And that's what we wanted.
Yeah, simplicity, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes less is more. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell my girl to shut up. But other than that, I was like, what you
right?
No, but so I mean, I love what you're doing. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing. And like you said, it's just you and your wife, which is crazy because it's hard to do things alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a team. You need a team. And then, like you said, I don't know who to trust. I don't know this and that. And it's just like, I really look at it like if people are doing as much as effort you are doing, then, hey, that's the people you want on your team because a lot of people think they're going to be famous and they sit on their ass.
We have a lot of people helping us.
Mm-hmm.
They just ain't getting paid yet.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of it, right? Anytime we need some help with something, boom, they're there. Nice. But we're aware of it, right? And as time goes on and the team gets bigger,
it's gonna be more.
Come on. Hey, because you want to take care of the people who took care of you.
Right.
And I think we have a great system or circle of friends that we feel really great about. And as this goes forward with our family and the people that we feel really close to, I think when the next step is ready, we'll continue to keep growing.
Man. Speaking of the fans that got you, let's go into some comments. Man. Real talk. Let's go. Let's see what we got. We got Ebony says, hey, Devil Boy in the building says, we in here, bro. That's what's up. Shout out to Raza Golf. Hey, man, thanks. Fuma209 says, Dandruff, what it do? Came by to say hi. Well, hello, man. We got an entrepreneur in the building, man. Very special guy, very noble, him and his wife. Beautiful, beautiful people. I think we really need more people like this in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, to make a change on some real stuff. We got G's in the building. I got to be up hella early. Hey, you got to go on Bean Lokes later. We'll tell you him. I said mine's 100 in full. Thank you so much. And Miss Randy Jean's in the building. She says, hey, I'm mixed like a motherfucker. What it do, Dr. Dandruff? Hey, Ruben. Randy Jean says, hey, what's up, Ruben?
What's up?
Thanks everybody, man. Real talk. I wouldn't be nothing without you guys. You guys are support, and we all need support in this world. You know, it's hard to do it alone, and I do appreciate you guys all the time, just for stopping by, and I do very, very much appreciate you, my G, like on some real stuff. So what do you got next? I mean, like, you know what, you're gonna hit the casino? I know you in Vegas and shit. Oh
yeah,
man. Did you get the room first and foremost?
Oh, we did. We figured it out.
Thank God. I was gonna be, hey, whoops, we gonna have a slumber party downstairs or some shit then.
We figured it out.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're cool on that. Tomorrow we're going to Chicano Music Fest.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's where my boy Conejo. Yeah, he's coming in the building as well. So you know, Mr. Conejo will be here. Shout out to my boy Conejo. He's performing.
Awesome
out there, and you know, the music
we're excited
festival.
to be there. We're excited to be part of that.
Okay.
Again, it's beautiful when you start seeing your culture and celebrate it.
That's what's up.
And
that's a big event. They're gonna have.
We're excited. It all happened the same fucking weekend. Like, we had a business out here.
It worked out for me.
We got Chicano Music Fest and our anniversary, football opening week.
Woo! That's a beautiful thing. So I see you brought some guests here. How long have you been knowing Mr. Jose and his beautiful wife?
Man, I've known Jose since probably 10th grade.
Oh, that's a real friend. That's a brother. That's a brother.
Yeah. So funny how we met. I'm talking a little shit right now.
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Let's go.
So, you know, back in LA, there was grades. I mean, in your grade, there was tracks, right?
Right.
It's not like everybody was too many fucking kids at school, so you had to put tracks. So we were a different track, but we're on the same football team. And he was our kicker, our corner, and after the first game of the season, everybody's going home. My dad came and picked me up, and we're ready to go home. And this motherfucker, he's just on the sidewalk talking to no one, and we kind of just looked out and we're like, hey, what's going on? Waiting for his dad. Yeah, we didn't know he had a little concussion at that point. But we waited for him. So his dad came and picked him up and all was good. And I think ever since that, man, things were kind of history. We became boys and we've been good. He moved out to Texas for a few years and came back, and we worked at the same place for a while. And that's where he met his beautiful wife. And
beautiful.
They've been together for what, 20 years?
20 years, a beautiful thing.
20 years, man. So
yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing. It's rough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I know that motherfucker for like 30 years, I think, some shit like that. So
it's our anniversary.
It's our anniversry too.
Damn, so you guys got oh shit.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's anniversary?
Right?
God, damn, y'all need to get up out of here, man. Right? I'm jealous. Now that's what's such a beautiful thing. You know, you're a great guy, man. Like what do you think that comes from? Like, you know, within you, were you a troubled child as well? Like, did you grow up with, like, you know, foster care like I did, all fucked up?
No, bro. No, I think it was the opposite for me. I think I grew up both my parents, and
damn,
they were both loving, and they both gave a lot for us.
You got a big heart,
you know. We didn't have a lot, but they gave us everything that they could. Right. And I just think at an early age, man, I've had people who took a chance on me,
right,
and helped me. I remember being in high school, and when I left middle school, I don't know about out here in Nevada, but in fucking California or LA, you can have straight fails and go on to the next grade level.
Grade, yep.
So when I found that out, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade,
doing homework.
I had all fails.
Yeah.
And they passed me to the next, to the next, to the next. And when I got to high school,
that's where it stops. Yeah.
Well, I knew I wanted to play football, so I was going to do better.
Right.
And I was trying to do better. Things got a little hard. I wouldn't go to first period. I'm just, you know,
right.
I can fuck off. My dad worked all day long. My mom was trying to control it, but my mom, love her, but she
ditching and all types of shit.
Yeah, my mom, you know, she wouldn't listen to my mom. The only time I listened is when she cried. You know what I mean? Like, you feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck. Like, all right, mom, I got you. You know, but outside of that, you weren't listening. Mijo, go to school. You're gonna be like, well, I'll be there right now. But then what happened is, one of my coaches, the head coach at that point, really started helping me out. He would pick me up at my house like at 6:30 in the morning.
Right.
Take me to school to make sure I was there on time.
That's a good guy.
And then he'll make me wait outside for 30 fucking minutes in the cold before class started. I couldn't even go to the office and hang out with him. You're like, no, motherfucker, you wait outside.
Damn.
And then we had no money to pay for the insurance. And he paid it. And he made me work with his nephews out of the swap meet to pay for it back. So I learned so many lessons, man, with him, and so many things he did for me And although I wasn't a big fuck up, I wasn't doing what I should have been doing.
Right.
And I think some of the guidance he was giving me really just helped me get back in line. So I knew, although I had great parents and they were there for me, it took someone outside to know what the fuck I was doing and kind of just
get in line,
get me back in line.
Right.
So
like unplugging the computer and plugging it back in.
So then I was blessed to, when I was 19, 20 years old, get a job working with kids on probation.
Beautiful, man. That's deep.
So, and I was working in the rec department, so I was playing sports with them. And I love kids, right? So I like to do. So when I was doing that, I felt at home. And I worked for the company for 27 years. I moved up and became the residential director and worked there for a while, and things were great. But I've learned to see how many other kids don't have those people in their life. Yeah. Like they could have great parents, but if they're working two jobs, three jobs, they're not there. Yeah. They don't know what's going on. So I think ever since then, I've always wanted to help.
That's what's up.
Wanted to help. So now that I'm not there, I think I found other ways to do it. And my wife and I, maybe 2 months ago, we were invited to do this golf tournament for kids who had some handicap issues, and we're like, yeah, we'll go out there and check it out and we'll help out.
They really need the help.
But I had no idea what I was getting into.
Damn.
And we went out there and we helped these kids, just seeing their fucking smile, how happy they were just for a day of golf. They're not golfing every day, man. It was just a day to get out.
Yeah.
And
made them forget a little bit about how hard they have it. Yeah.
It made you forget.
That too. Like that. Why are we taking all kinds of shit for granted?
And I think that was the biggest thing, man. When I walked out, I told my wife, like, this was amazing. Like,
awesome.
I had no idea I would get that. For me, I'm like, yeah, I'm going, I'll give back. But really, it feels the other way. It feels like they gave me.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Because I walked out of there being like, this is amazing. Like the feeling you get walking out of that, and what you're doing is you're giving your time. We donated some stuff for them, and we met some good people, and it was amazing, brother. So we really enjoyed that.
I appreciate you, man. Real talk. It just gets better and better here, y'all. But man, unfortunately, this motherfucker's an hour long. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen you got a little heavy hitters on your, you know what I'm saying? You got your little, what is it, a commercial, or you're like a little mini trailer, which is pretty dope. I seen you got Drummer Boy out there. Shout out my boy Drummer Boy. That's some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Promoting in the building. So I think you guys are on the rise, and what you're doing, who wouldn't want to support that?
Yeah, and I think that's the part that we've been lucky with too. In our ride, we've met people like Drummer Boy who've been great to us, who are also proud to be Latinos, and who understand the power of giving. And although we're building our community and helping each other out and learning this new sport, there's a lot of community that is being built. So with Drummer and other celebrity that we've had be a part of our events and things like that, it's amazing when you start seeing people
contribute.
And not just that, for who they are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Drummer Boy, right?
Yeah, he's a good person. Yeah, I mean, that just says
besides fucking music and what the fuck, all the shit he's got going on,
right.
He's a real dude. And I think that's what makes it special, is when you start dealing with people and it goes beyond their celebrity. It goes beyond, other ways that they could probably help you or bring more attention. You get to see their heart, right? We've had people who've done that for us who've been amazing. And to this day, we're so thankful for these people who 2 years ago we had no idea we would have connected with.
Damn, on some real shit, your energy is great, dog. On some real shit, like you make me feel happy for what I do.
Well, good, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like on some real shit, man.
Too,
like,
man.
Thank you, I appreciate you. You guys are beautiful families. You know what I'm saying? With good hearts, changing the world one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? One kid at a time. And that shit, I gotta stand up for that. But
no doubt.
Any shout outs you want to give before we get up out of here?
Man, shit. Well, I've got to give my wife a shout out.
Hey,
20-year anniversary today.
Beautiful. Congrats.
So this is our actual day. So her being cool with us coming out and doing this on her special day.
And I appreciate her so much. Thank you so much.
It's amazing. It's a blessing. And I just also want to shout out all the people, kind of like I talked to you earlier, who've been a part of this journey with us and who've been a part of this ride and who have seen the good and some of the tough times that have come through this.
Right.
And yeah, man, just
that's what's
gotta
up,
go
man.
that route.
Before we get up out of here, where could everybody find Mr. Ruben Cardiel?
So right now, our biggest social media where we're at is Instagram, Raza Golf Co.
Hey.
Right. You can find us there. You can find the foundation at Raza Golf Co. At Raza Golf Foundation. Our website, so you can see our stuff and what we got coming out.
All the merch,
For
baby.
you
All
guys,
the merch.
is razagolfco.com.
Okay.
So you can find some stuff there. And now we're having our storefront coming soon, hopefully, out to the Montebello area.
Okay.
We'll be about not even a mile from the new Top Golf being built there. So
hopefully I can be there for the grand opening.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
we're definitely talking about a grand
You
opening.
need a stand-up comedian? I'm in there, baby.
There we go. We'll figure that shit out and get you out there too.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
So that's what's up. So Instagram, right? Raza Golf Co.
Raza Golf Co.
Okay, there it is. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Any last words before we get up out of here?
No, man. Just thank you again, brother, for having us out. Appreciate the invite. The fact that you're doing this too, and you're giving other people a platform to be able to,
of course,
talk about what they're doing and opening up to your audience is amazing. So just thank you for that opportunity.
You're very, very much welcome. Thank you for you being who you are, you and your wife, and your company you have here. And you just keep doing what you're doing, man. I love what you're doing, man. This is gotta be one of my best interviews I've done. I really, really appreciate good people, because I'm just tired of my catalytic converter getting stolen and shit. Fuck all that.
Shit, we had that too.
Y'all heard it right here. DrDandruff in the building. My boy Ruben Cardiel has stopped by, man. Raza Golf, man. Hey, here to change the world. One day at a time. Let's do it. We up out of here, my boy. Thanks so much for stopping by, dog. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.